Good morning. Out here for a little stroll in the Carolinas, and just had the Budweiser horses walk by me. I don't think they were really Budweiser. Actually, didn't pay attention to that. I don't think they were Clydesdales, but that's what it reminded me of. Anyway, I thought I would put out a short video here for you all, updating you on some things, what's in the works, what's coming soon, to stay abreast of the adventures of fortune. Beautiful day out here though, about 55 degrees right now, it's sunny. Been a few blowdowns in this area, but not too bad. I think it's gonna probably have a few more, because there's quite a bit in this area, but not for some reason on this little road or trail that I'm on right now, so I don't know exactly how bad it is in this area, but not too bad on the walk so far. Some huge blowdowns though on the roads around. Actually, you can see one right there. It's not humongous like some of the trees I've seen down. I mean, wide enough to get a car through almost. Takes a pretty big storm to get that size of tree down. But anyway, let's talk about what's coming next in the world of fortune. Thank you all for joining. Let's talk. Quite a few more blowdowns up here. Damage from Helene. You can hear some saws in the background where trees are still being cut down. Well, first thing first, let's talk about the book. The book that has been basically in the making since 2003. Actually, pretty much my whole life. So this book is a memoir meets motivational meets trail book. A little bit of everything. Nonfiction, of course. But it takes the connection of the things that's happened in my life, tragedies and traumas, and connects it to my need and my want to climb the summits and reach the summits and bag the summits, and my life of through hiking and how it has completely brought me on a 180 and saved my life. The book is called The Birth of a Thru-Hiker. It is out today. This is the first day, the launch. You can go find it on Amazon. The Birth of a Thru-Hiker, available ebook and paperback. I think you'll really enjoy it, and I hope you tell your people about it. I hope if you get the paperback, you share it with your people or let them see it so they can go get it for themselves, or however you want to do it. Just spread the word. I think this is a book that is going to help a lot of people based on what I've been through in my life and my perseverance of pushing through. That's what I'm all about, is hoping I inspire and motivate people to do that same thing, to live life. There's going to be some book signings events. Book signing events? Not signings. Book signing events that will be held. The first 3 of them are already set. 1 in Georgia and 2 in Southern Virginia. There'll be several others before my next through hike. So a lot of cool things on the horizon. Going to be talking about those today. And but that book is exciting, I'm telling you. I've had 11 albums out in my music days, and none of those launches even come close to the excitement that I have for this book, because this book is digging deep into my soul, and can't wait for y'all to read it and to hear if it helped you or inspired you in some way, or just what you think of it. Can't wait for it to help the people it's going to help and inspire the people it's going to inspire. And hopefully, if it doesn't do either one of those things, you'll still find it a good read. But anyway, I digress. Moving on to the next topic. So because of working so hard on the book and getting that launch ready after the Thru-Hike was done, and the magazine, of course, I have been really just resting a lot. Obviously, Helene came through, and it came through an area where I've been pretty much ever since the Thru-Hike ended. I've done some walking and so forth. As you can see, I don't have my backpack on now. I'm just going through a stroll through the forest, which my stroll is quite a few more miles than most people would do on a backpacking trip, but that's okay. Obviously, my back was really screwed up at the end of the Thru-Hike, so it took a lot of rest time. I've had some other issues that's happened, but all in all, I'm in great health. Just have some pains and arthritis, or whatever you want to call it, going on, and pains in different parts of the body. Just was resting up. Feeling good now, though. Still have those little tweaks that need to be tweaked. Quirks. I'm having a Rolodex of words come out, and none of them are right. But basically, I have some things in the body that are still a little tough and sensitive and painful, but that's just from the wear and tear of the year. And the Lyme obviously didn't help during that whole process either, because basically stopped to rest, went back too early, but yet the body got rest during that time, and then you stop and start again. So the body was a little more jacked up this time than usual, but that's okay. Just needs rest. So feeling good now. Now it's time to get back out and be pounding, because there's some Thru-Hikes coming up soon. The back is good though. My plantar is a little bit rough still. From, probably a lot of the rocks and just the Lyme itself and what that does to the nerves and such. But all in all, I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling like I need to start walking 20 miles a day with a backpack on, because that normally gets me feeling pretty good. It's what my body likes to do. And really, that's at the end of the day, that's what it's doing. My body is rebelling right now if it's not doing the things it is used to doing. So that will all get good here soon, as I will be out hiking some big miles here in the very near future, like in days. So that will be good. What's next? Let's see. The magazine. So I've been working hard on the magazine. Have a lot of freelance writers. Some great articles. Getting some stuff together. Helene has definitely done a lot of damage and heard a lot of lies and washed out a lot of communities, and a lot of those on the Appalachian Trail or near the Appalachian Trail in Appalachia in general. Obviously, the magazine is not all about the Appalachian Trail. It's about through hiking in general. So it will, but that's a big part of this year's story for sure. As of right now, everything's still on target for being launched in early spring or late winter of 2025. It's going to be a great resource and great read, I think, for people, as there's a lot of great articles and sections that's going to be coming in that magazine each and every month or quarter. And the reason I say month or quarter, because that first year, it might just be quarterly, and then the second year start monthly. I haven't determined that yet. I'm looking at both and options for both, but it's still looking like everything is good to go for that launch in the early part of 2025. And there's going to be some great information there that you really just don't get, and you really don't, some entertainment stuff, some articles about things that happen with other thru hikers on different trails. Well, I don't want to give it all away. Let's just say it's going to be some good stuff. I think it's going to be something very much wanted and needed in the community, and I can't wait for that to be in your hands as well. But as of right now, there's really no new updates on that. It's just still chugging along, getting everything prepped and ready for that launch here in a few months. So I don't have much to say about that as far as updates, but let's see. So we've talked about the book, we've talked about the health, talked about, some of you may know, some of you may not know. It wasn't just the Lyme this year. I had some rough personal stuff that happened. I'm not going to talk about it, but just for those people who do know about it, I'm doing good. It's been a very stressful year for several different reasons. No, not one in particular, just several different reasons. Lyme was very stressful, really hurt my body for quite some time. Obviously I recouped and pushed through, but the stress was just another mountain. Still pushing through that, still overcoming it. Sometimes it's a struggle every day, but I'm doing good. So I thank you all for your prayers and support during all that. And finally, let's talk about through hikes. So I have about 99% made up my mind on what I'm doing this year for my through hike, my big one of the year. And there's going to be another one besides that, a shorter one, and that's been a spontaneous decision of late. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet because it's going to be spontaneous. I will announce it, but not quite ready to announce it yet. I don't know when I'm doing it. It's going to be soon. But that will be the spontaneous part. It won't be planned, months in advance or anything like that, which I don't really do that anyway. But, I guess I did last year. I think it was around October when I decided I was going to go back and do the AT again from beginning to end. So that was about 4 months in advance, I guess. 3 months, something like that. However, I am going to be making these announcements here very shortly. And that is why it's 99% on the long one, the big one. Because only because I want to make sure I've completely decided to do that before I make the announcement. So once I make the announcement, it'll be 100%. But as of right now, I just want to dot my I's, cross my T's, make sure everything's a go on what I'm looking into and so forth. But the shorter one, which is about 1,000 miles or more, if you want to call that short, that'll just be a couple months. And there'll be 2 through hikes this coming year, maybe more, but 2 that I'm looking at right now. So I'm excited. These 2 that I'm looking at have all kinds of different terrain. It might cover the majority of types of terrain in the U.S. or outside the U.S. I guess we don't know yet if I'm staying in the U.S. or not. I guess we'll have to find out. But seriously, stay tuned because those announcements are going to be coming real quickly on what Fortune's next adventure is. I'm probably going to be doing a quick section here of 70 to 100 miles here in the next couple days. Or I might already be on it by the time you see this video. Just to keep conditioned for the big year that's being planned. Really excited about the book being out. I hope you pick it up or come to one of the signings. Pick it up regardless. Order it through Amazon and bring a book with you if you come to the signing. I'll be happy to sign it if that's what you would like done. I'm not really into that myself, but obviously if that's what you would like, I'd be happy to do that. At the end of the day, I'm just a human. And sometimes my head thinks, that's kind of egotistical to sign my name to something. But I get it, some people are into that, and I'm doing it for you, not for me. So Pick up the book, though. I think you'll really enjoy it, and let people know about it. I'm just really excited about some of the big things that's getting ready to happen. I'm really excited about all of you that follow and support. It's going to be a great year. It's going to be a great couple months to end this year, because I like to stay in the present. It's not 2025 yet. There's a lot of time left in 2024. And it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful couple months and new year. Again, my heart goes out and my thoughts go out to those who have lost from Hurricane Helene or Milton. My heart and prayers are with you. Everybody stay safe, but also live life.